Hey guys, Dinvorak, WoWPlayer727 back here again. I am so sorry about before. I haven't been posting anything because Unison League was not accepting my email I had it saved onto, so basically I lost all my account status on there. So yeah, definite disappointment there, but that's a bunch of old business. So let's get into the new stuff with some World of Warcraft stuff. So I've been kind of noticing, I'm not honestly sure what I should be doing anything on yet. So what I thought about doing is I would do a little bit of an intro thing for Monk. I had a couple people come and ask me if I would do one for them. So these talents are basically based off what they told me. So for momentum, it's used basically to give you that giant, well not really giant, but movement speed increase just to help you get out of a tough situation, especially if you're hearing like girl bashing and stuff like that when you're trying to escape out of a middle. Maybe a hunter or something just came by and, been that one person that always got to put a trap behind you. That one person. That's another good one for that, just to get out of the way quickly. Tiger's Lust is what I would mainly use, but I'm trying out a couple different talents. But anyway, Tiger's Lust will free any roots and snares, so that's really, really helpful, and it also gives you a 70% movement speed increase, so that's definitely a really good one, especially if you're trying to get out of a place, like maybe you're in a battleground somewhere and you're like, zooming, gotta go, kind of thing. I haven't seen celerity used very often, but it's obviously, it's what works for you. I think that's the way talents are set up, is how it best affects you. So, don't be afraid to try out anything new. Next one, we got Chi Wave, Zen Sphere, and Chi Burst. I usually use Chi Burst, and from the people that I've asked to, they usually use Chi Burst, just because it can give you that self-heal you may be looking for. It can also, kind of identify that rogue out there that's trying to get after you, or that feral that's going to pop a burst right directly behind you. And Chi Wave, it's kind of just something fun you can play with, basically. It doesn't really do a lot of healing, unless you're... No, I don't even think it does higher level healing for lower level. We've got a Zen Sphere. I haven't seen that one used at all very often. All my friends told me Chi Burst, so I think what we will do is I think I will actually just stick with Chi Burst, and I do recommend it for all of you. Next talent is level 45 talent. We've got Power Strikes, Ascension, and Chi Brew. I do highly recommend Chi Brew just because of the fact that it gives you 2 Chi and you get 2 of them, 2 Chi Brew at the same time. So it's a 1 minute recharge too, so you can get your Chis all the way up and you can automatically get that instant heal without having to deal with, wasting your mana, which just seems to be a big problem for monk healers. So I guess I'm not even going to guess about it. That's the best one out of all in my opinion, but like I said, it all depends on what you want to try out and what fits you. Next one, we've got Ring of Peace, Charging Ox Wave, and Leg Sweep. The leg sweep is what I really use because it's such a long stun and it's so helpful. The only disadvantage to it, really truthfully, is just that you have to get up next to the person, or at least close to them, to knock them out, basically. So that's kind of a disappointment, but that's also where momentum can come into place, your Tiger's Lust, because then you can zoom away and just heal yourself real easy. So yeah, that'd be helpful. I've seen a couple people use Charging Ox Wave, but the problem with that one is you've got to face it directly at them in order to get it to stun them, so that's kind of a disappointment. But it's a short cooldown, so it's not too bad. Get that stun in there every 30 seconds, and they'll probably get annoyed, and it'd be funny for you, but, help you out too. Next one, we've got Healing Elixirs, we've got Dampen Harm, and we have Diffuse Magic. I really like Healing Elixirs just because it can heal you for so much on a certain time when you need it, and it pairs up with Chi Brew, so when you use your Chi Brew, it'll heal you for Healing Elixirs. When you're down low, it'll heal you for 35% of your maximum health, or 15% of your maximum health, my bad. And that's really helpful and just great to have, especially if you're getting down low in a 2v2 kind of thing. So, yeah, I do recommend that one. The other one that I've seen used is Diffuse Magic, but that's only really used when you're up against like a mage or a warlock or anything like that, when they pop their burst on you. Kind of just ruins it, kind of like a Shadow Priest. So those two are the ones I do recommend. I haven't really seen Dampen Harm used very much, and my friends don't use it either, so... But, yet again, it's one of those that you could experiment with. The next one, we've got the level 90 talents, Rushing Jade Wind, Invoke Exuin, the White Tiger, and Chi Torpedo. I really do like Chi Torpedo because not only does it heal you, but it also makes you travel farther. So if you're trying to get away from that feral or rogue, like I said, gets you away nice and fast. And the other one I've seen is the tiger, but it's such a long cooldown, it's kind of disappointing, but it does help out a lot. Next talent we've got are the level 100s. I usually use Chi Explosion just because it can heal someone for quite a bit, especially if you're stacked with the right thing. I don't recommend Pool of Mist because it's not very helpful unless you're really wanting to stack up your manatees. Those really help. I couldn't think of the name. So yeah, I don't really recommend that, but I do recommend Chi Explosion quite a bit. I've seen Breath of the Serpent a little bit, but that's mainly for like PvE raids. So yeah, that one's alright, but that's for PvE. Chi Explosion is just absolutely helpful. I do recommend that one. So I hope this helped you guys out with your talents and choosing. Have a great day. I'll probably have some other ones posted up here shortly. Stay tuned, and yet again, I'm sorry for what had happened. I'll catch you guys later.